Welcome to Bella's Bargains, where everything is from the Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1, people. $1. This is Effingham. My cow, he co-hosts with me sometimes. Hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing. When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand and nothing, oh nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest nights. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, oh yeah, baby, to see you again. Are you guys singing? I can hear you. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, 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 yeah. You've got a friend, bum. You've got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud, Effingham. Soon I'll be knocking upon your door. Come on, you guys. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Oh, yes, I will, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, 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 yeah. Ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? Spitting. When people can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you. Well, they'll take your soul if you let them. Oh, yeah. But don't you let them. Come on, you guys, one more time. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Oh, baby, don't you know about winter, spring, summer, or fall? Hey, now, all you've got to do is call. Lord, I'll be there. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. Ba-na-na-na-bum. You've got a friend. Da-na-na-na. Ain't it good to know you've got a friend? All right. Hey, guys. Welcome to Bella's Bargains. My name is Amy. Okay, so I sang that song because it has fall in it. And guess what we're doing today? Fall. We are doing fall. Okay, so today's Totally Easy Tuesday. If you are just landing on this channel, stick around just a little bit. We have so much fun on here. Besties, I know you were singing that song with me. I could literally hear you. I mean, you're my besties. So, of course, you know that You've Got a Friend song. Who doesn't? James Taylor, great, great, great song. Always makes me think of one of my children who's a really, really good singer, and we'll randomly sing that song together. Anyway, okay, if you're watching, I love you. Okay, so you guys, today's Totally Easy Tuesday. I've started on fall. But I think I'm going to have a couple of Halloween inserts still, just FYI. They'll probably be Wild Wednesdays, I'm guessing. Or I'll throw them on the end of a fall day. I'm not sure. Something's making noise out front. All right. So, hey, you guys are in my kitchen. It's really bright today. Like, do you notice that room isn't as dark? Okay, so the sunlight shines through that room and it gets really hot. So I don't open the blinds up every day, but they're open today because it's like 60 something in Arizona. What? Huh? Yes. Winter is coming. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. It's fall. It is totally fall. All right. So let's see. Let's talk about what we do on this channel today. I've got to do a winner because it is Tuesday. So we're going to have to do our random selective giveaway. So let's see who that is. The winner today is Catherine Jennifer. Right? Jennifer. Yeah, Jennifer. Catherine Jennifer. You are the winner. So you win a $20 gift card today from the Dollar Tree. And I need you to post on this video that you see that you've won, and then go to the Facebook page. The link to my Facebook page is in the description box, and do a messenger message for me there for your name and address, and I'll send that off to you. Okay? So let's see. Did anybody go shopping on Sunday for the 10% off? I'm not going to lie. I was supposed to. And my guy was supposed to go, and we ended up with the most exhausting weekend, and so we did not go, and which was really sad for me. But I hope some of you guys went and found some really good stuff and got your 10% off for their customer appreciation on Sunday. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, so did I mention that I do a weekly giveaway? So all you have to do is watch Tuesday and Thursday, leave a comment, be a subscriber, and give a thumbs up, and then you're entered into that drawing. And every week on Tuesday, I draw a winner for a $20 Dollar Tree gift card. Let me explain something to you guys. I'm going to show you guys something because I feel like maybe there's a little misinformation or not understanding. All right, when you are on Facebook, so right now there's my Facebook page. When I say, can you guys give a thumbs up, like I want to do a thumbs up campaign, that means you hit this right there. See that? You hit that. If you hit the other one, it's a thumbs down. So make sure you guys, when I say give me a thumbs up, give me the thumbs up here. Go on the video. I'm going to train you all how to do this. If you're watching it on your TV, I realize that this is hard, but I would just beg you to pop onto your phone for 1 second just to give a thumbs up on my videos, and leave a comment if you feel like it, but absolutely give me a thumbs up. I'm really growing. Did you guys see that? I jumped. Like, it was just a week ago. I got that 1,000, right? Wasn't that just a week ago? Maybe a week and a half ago. I don't know. And I'm up to like 1,043 or something like that. So it's growing really fast now. So those thumbs up really, really help. Don't forget to watch your advertisements. YouTube is free unless you're paying for a membership. Can you pay for a membership and no ads? I think so. Not sure. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some more research on this. I'm gonna have to like take a few days, really, you guys, and really learn more about all of this. I'm so busy doing crafts and shopping hauls and Foodie Fridays that I'm not taking the time that I need to learn more about this. Anyway, I'm so excited. It's just really fun to watch it grow. Okay, what else do I have to tell you today? So I do have some things, but I can't remember what they are now. Don't you love that? You guys, does everybody have, I have coffee today. Do you guys want to see my cup? I have to cover up a word, but it's the funniest cup. I've shown it to you before. I know I swear a lot. I'm very sorry. I'll try to be good. 1 and 2 our lives, you can something. Oh. I don't use this mug around my grandchildren. That's not good. Okay, I know what I was going to tell you. Minnesota Mickey. I have to grab one. Here, I do this all the time. I have to walk away. I've got to go around behind you guys to get something. But Minnesota Mickey made a suggestion, and I really like it. She said I should have a contest to give away one of my favors. But I like that. I think that's a really, really great idea, Mickey. Thank you. So I am going to do a contest to give away one of my favors. However, I'm going to do it on after the wedding day, which is in 32 days. We did go shopping and buy. Did I tell you guys this? We went and bought all the alcohol. The important stuff is bought. The favors are made. The invitations are out. So anyway, yeah. And then I've got everybody's. The kids are coming, so they're all taken care of, and they all got their plane tickets and their Airbnb because I don't have enough room here. Besides that, they would just completely destroy. One daughter's gonna stay here, but they would completely destroy the house the week that I'm getting married, and that would be really hard to deal with. I wouldn't do well. I have to cover this up every time I drink, don't I? Anyway, so I think it was a great idea, Mickey, thank you. And so what I'll do is, I believe, all goes well, I'm going to have a live. I think Bargain Mama is going to do a live for me. Amy, she's coming to the wedding. She'll do a live so you guys can watch it. And then we'll take comments after. Commenting during the live won't work because I can't get to them. But after comments, like maybe the next video or something, and then I'll give one of these away. So I think that'd be fun. Okay, and what else? What else do I have? Pat, I know you want me to make that crepe pumpkin. I'm going to do it on Thursday's video. I literally just read that right before I started this video, and I was like, I got to pull it out so I can make sure I do it for you on Thursday's video. So I will do that, I think, although it's an easy one. So maybe it'll go on next Tuesdays. But anyway, Pat, it's coming up. Okay, and then did you guys remember? I'm going to do a Foodie Friday this week, and you guys can join me if you buy the foods. If I remember, I'll insert it at the end of this video, the picture that the little video I had of the foods that I'm trying on Friday, so that you guys can try it with me. So I don't think I'm going to do a live, but I'll probably do a premiere on Fridays, which means when it goes up, you guys can watch it with me and comment while I'm, doing the foods. The reason I'm not going to do a live is because I won't be able to engage with you because I don't have anybody here to help me answer and read. So if I do a premiere, you guys can taste it along with me while you're watching, and I can answer that way. So I hope that works. So I will insert that at the end of this video. Also cats, finally, you guys, some cat video. They have been the most docile little creatures lately. And then the other night, they were so funny. And as soon as I grab the camera, I'm going to tell you what happens. I try and catch him, and then as soon as I grab the camera, in the beginning of this one, you'll see Friday. If he sees me with the camera, I'm squatting down. He thinks that means, Mom, you're going to pet me like you're here to pet me. So if I even act like I'm looking at him, he stops what he's doing, comes to get, a pet. And Boji is such an asshole that it's like he knows, and it stops. Like, no, I'm not entertaining you anymore. Look away, mother, look away. So it's hard to get them on video sometimes, but I got a couple little things. I was sorting through the fall stuff, and stuff was falling on the ground, and they had this little raffia bow that they kept playing with. Anyway, I didn't get much of it, but I got a few little snippets. All right, if you're brand new here, let me tell you just a little bit about this channel. It's Dollar Tree, and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1, people. I'm wearing a dollar headband today, by the way. I didn't want to do my hair for you guys. I'm so sorry. So I just stuck it in a bun because I'm going to be crafting all day. I did put on some lipstick, but it's a really light color, so you can't even tell. But I don't have to look good to craft. See, that's the thing. I could do that in my PJs. So sometimes I have to go put on a face just to make a video for you guys. What time is it? It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. So this video probably will not be up at 11 because it'll take a while to load. So I'm sorry that it's late today, but it was just a very busy day yesterday. And so I didn't get to film my intro and get it done. All right, let's see what I made for you though. Do you guys want to see that? So I just hauled these, actually, I think on Saturday's video, and I try and do something that I've hauled. So these are the pumpkin jars, and I want to show you I did two different things. So this one, I really ran some string in those crevices and added a thing. Now, I did not do any, in this one, I just added some decorative stuff. It's totally easy Tuesday, remember that. But I did not do anything to the tops, and the reason I didn't is because they're screw-off tops. And so I felt like I could have covered them in twine and whatnot, but I really liked the copper color of them, so I did not. And anyway, I hope you guys like these. I want you to take note, on the plain glass one though, I used a pattern ribbon, and on the amber one I did not, so to complement what the glass was. All right, anyway, super easy. Fill these with candy. They're gonna be super beautiful out anywhere. And again, so easy. What is today? Totally Easy Tuesday. If you want to know about the uploads that I do every week, by the way, just look in the description box because it'll tell you about them. But 2 days of crafting, that's fairly easy. Today's totally easy, which means like anybody can do it. And then Thursday, I usually do a theme with something more to it. And on Fridays, it's Foodie Friday. And on Saturdays, it's Shopping Saturdays, which are my Dollar Tree hauls, which I absolutely love. Okay, where to next? I love to make these. It's nothing new. I do them all the time. So this isn't anything new. But also, I feel as my channel grows, some people haven't seen it. But what I did do differently on this one, which I don't normally do, is I use two different boxes. I call these box tops. They're the square boxes that they have a hanger you can hang on the wall. And they'll also sit by themselves. But I like to two-side them. Usually it's the same. No, it's not, because my Halloween one was different. Anyway, it'll be the same color. This one's two separate colors. But I love how this came out. So again, totally easy Tuesday, right? So it's taking what they sell us there for so inexpensive and just popping it a little bit. Just even adding that bow on the pumpkin, it's amazing. So then I wrap it. I used raffia, not raffia, burlap ribbon. You'll see in the video. Anyway, I love this. I think it's really cute. I think it's very pretty. These are like some of my favorite things to make at the Dollar Tree because I'm just taking what they're already giving us and just upscaling it. So making boxes out of these, I just think is really beautiful because now it's a piece I can set anywhere on a shelf, whatever, and it's got a front and a back so it can be turned. I also like that this one is like autumn blessings, and then this one is let our hearts be full of thanksgiving. So I feel Thanksgiving, yeah. I feel like this one is, you know, October-ish, then this one is like Thanksgiving, like when, you know, you turn things around for the thanks. Speaking of that, I sort of did the same thing with their fall mason jars. Oh, I love these. Oh my gosh. Now again, I'm double-siding them. So I'm taking two things that they gave us. They gave us these, and I'm gluing them together, okay? So, but on these, they had 4 sayings. One was, I love fall most of all. And this one says, oh my gourd, I love fall. Okay, so I felt like there was 2 fall ones, and then there was 2 thankful ones, because this one says thankful, grateful, and truly blessed, and this one says in all things give thanks. So what I did, I just want you guys to be aware of this, I took, each one of them has a fall side and a thankful side, okay? Because, for instance, color-wise, it might have made more sense to put these 2 back to back, right? And then these 2 back to back because of the colors. But anyway, I did it this way. I love it. And I just want you to take note on the berries, really complementing the color of the berries that I tied onto that based on the color of the things. So I think these are super cute, and now they're 2-sided. And I just used the string that was already on there. You'll notice though that I burned the bows so that they would be cleaned up when I put them back on there. Okay, love that. So easy. These cost $2. $2 for this good substantial, by the way, they stand so much better when you put 2 to 2. You have a much broader base, and it's way better, and it's good either side. So you can put it in the center of a table, or you can put it on a kitchen counter where somebody might get a glimpse of the back. It's totally fine. Okay, and then this one, I don't know which one's my favorite. I can't decide. So I'm just going to grab how they are here. I love this. This is the 3 pumpkins that they had out this year. They're just white. They had a graphic on there. But the bottoms of them are hollow. You know how they do. I'm going to show you one really quickly because I want you guys to understand what I'm talking about. Because when you're picking up their ceramics, watch for that, because they'll have holes in them, which makes it really easy to tower your pieces up and get a more substantial piece, all right? So like these. So I love these pumpkins, but see, when these holes aren't big enough, but they'll have holes, and oftentimes you can tower because of the holes. That's what these were, and it worked perfect. So I didn't put anything in between. Like if you get close, you could see. But not on a shelf, you're not going to see that. It just looks like 3 pumpkins stacked up. Just added a little bit of decorative touch to the top, nothing too much, because I thought this was so pretty. And it just says thankful, grateful, and then the sunflower one. Absolutely loved it. So easy. And now, this is just a really nice size piece. And the other thing is too, is you can always turn it this way and put something Halloween on it or something of your own. I don't know. You could say eat and put it on your table for Thanksgiving. Cute, maybe. Anyway, I hope you guys like that. So easy and so cute. It just took it to another level. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one next. These are the signs. Again, I double-sided it, right? This one says love fall most of all. This one says hello October. Loved the graphics on these. I think these are super beautiful. They're not cheesy. Look at that. Like the florals and the fonts, nothing is cheesy about it. Okay, I have glue sticks coming out. So I had this set of 3 pumpkins, which I love. I did a little embellishment, just putting a burlap leaf on there and some things. Anyway, I had to put a burlap leaf here because I glued this one down and it was wrong. I was like, oh no. And when I pulled it up, pulled some of the paper away, but it was fine. I could cover it with a little burlap leaf that I made. So these on the bottom are the mushrooms. Shrooms. They're shrooms on the bottom of that. See these right there, the little mushrooms. To me, they look like little feet. I didn't have anything that I wanted to paint up little mushrooms on, but I wanted to use them, and I thought this was a perfect way. I love how this looks. Two-sided again. So we have Hello October, and then when October's over, you can go right into fall, and this piece will stay out. Look at that. It's like, and I just glued these on. This is, again, a super substantial piece. Now, this one's a little bit more, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and even 6 with this. But still, I love it. It's two-sided, and I think these pumpkins are so beautiful. I like to get them all together in one piece if I can. Hence, you know, this, right? So I'm taking their sets and trying to put them together into one decor piece. Okay, then this one's my favorite. And I literally, sometimes I'm just like, I don't even know. I pulled this sign out and I was like, I don't even know. Like, what am I gonna do to even help this sign? Because it's got the truck on it, so we love the truck, but it was just like, And then all of a sudden I thought buttons, and now I absolutely adore this sign. So I started just by putting buttons on for headlights and then on the wheels, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna start putting them on the pumpkins and then on the leaves here. And in the end, I think this came out so cute. I had the truck ribbon, so I added a little truck ribbon there. Easy, 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 but now it's cute. And I did furniture marker the sides, you know how I do, just to finish it out. So simple, so cool. I was just like, and what happened was I was looking at it and I was like, I mean, I like the graphic, but it just looks like, it's just like printed, nothing to it. Like, and I don't know, it's so missing something. And I liked all the colors and I liked the red truck. So it was on a whim. I thought, oh, I'm going to add buttons on the headlights. And that did it. It went from there. But I think this came out so cute, don't you guys? Just even the buttons on the headlights and the wheels, it's just like, bam, pops it. All right, those are my things that I made for you this week on your Totally Easy Tuesday. I will be back on Thursday, maybe tomorrow. There may be a video tomorrow. It depends on if I can get, I'm going to do my, anyway, maybe. So I'm not going to promise because I really don't know. Things could happen this afternoon. Who knows? All right, so I hope you guys like those. Don't forget, Friday, Foodie Friday. If you want to join with me, make sure you buy those foods, or at least some of them, and you can try them with me. And that's it, right? And did you guys like having Marcus on? I think he had fun. So you just got lucky, and it was just a weekend where he could do a couple of videos with me. So normally that won't happen, but every once in a while he'll pop on. I feel like I got more views when he was on, though. So I might have to pay him to be a co-host to help me grow my channel. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, again, 32 days till the wedding. So we're getting very, very close. All right, guys, that's it. So enjoy the video how I made these. They were all super easy. I hope you guys absolutely enjoyed that. I know I like Totally Easy Tuesdays because I feel like I'm really sharing with people, because it's just some people aren't super, super crafty. And this is just a way to buy stuff that they sell us at the Dollar Tree and enhance it. All right, so that's it. Everybody have a great day, great week, a great life. And from your singing crafty crafter, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. Enjoy the rest of the video. Don't forget cats at the end and the Foodie Friday video of the food that I'll be trying on Friday. Okay, guys, I love you besties so much. We'll see you back here, I don't know when, next time. Enjoy. Simple. This is the Farm Fresh truck sign. So I'm going to sand this on the edges a little bit, run a furniture marker alongside of it, and put a nice bow on it just to give it a little pop. And I was thinking about maybe like putting some buttons on here and maybe a few little greenery things. Let's see how this turns out. Button, button, who's got the button? Okay, so I literally took this all the way on the button thing, right? So first furniture marker around the sides, of course, and I did sand a little bit for the left hanging, paper. When they glue these on, there's always a rough side. So I always sand, and then whenever I run that furniture marker, you guys can see it just really pops the edges. It makes such a difference. And then I just started going through my buttons. I'm gonna have to buy more buttons now. And I was looking for, just FYI, it's a smaller black button on the back, obviously because the wheel is smaller dimensionally when you look at it. So I started gluing those on, and after I got these two on, I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a cool effect. It really worked. I was like, I'm fixing my glue there. But I was like, maybe I should try some buttons on the pumpkins. And so that's what I did. I just started looking for colors of the buttons that would go on there. And then after I found enough, glued them on. I guess I could have added like even a little tiny like trunk piece on top of them, but I felt like the graphic behind the buttons was really, really helpful, right? Like you could still see it was pumpkins behind there. Then I took a popsicle stick and I was doing a little bit of, cutting and measuring and sanding to just three-dimensionalize those rails on the back of the truck. So it's regular size popsicle stick. I cut it down to length, cut it like in half, sanded, and then used my furniture marker. And then voila, I glued those on. And again, just these little three-dimensional aspects of it really, really, really popped this whole thing. And I started gluing the buttons down for the pumpkins. They have that blue in here. I'm really loving this turquoise blue that they're using on everything this year. So after I did that, then I was looking at the greenery parts on this. And I was like, they look so lost. And I was like, God, do I just keep going with the buttons? And so I ended up grabbing some twine here and like outlining the twig part of these, right? Just sticking a little twine in there. I thought about just leaving that. But then I was like, no, I'm just going to finish this whole thing with buttons. So after I got the twine on there, then just finding every green button. I'm out of like dark green buttons now for sure. So I'm definitely going to have to buy some more buttons. I don't have any dark green ones, so if I want to do anything Christmas-wise, I'm going to need those. And then after I found all the buttons, I started gluing this on. Oh, and I did use my lighter there and just burn the phrase off on that twine that I'd glued down. So this took a little time to find all these green buttons, but I want you guys to notice, like, this was just putting green buttons on there to fill in what I wasn't trying to put, like a ton on there to represent every leaf that's behind it on the graphic, because I think the graphic behind it really, really helps. So I'm just adding the green buttons in, as many as I could find, different sizes, mostly the darker green, and it did take a little while to find this many buttons. And then just put like 3 on the top one. Anyway, it works out really well. I absolutely love how this came out. So after I got all the buttons on, then I went to adding on the ribbon on the top here. So when I do a ribbon on these, because the hanger is in the back, it can be difficult, but I added the ribbon on the very bottom of what would be, as you're looking at it, the right side. And I used a string tied onto the hanger and then tied my bow onto that. And this is just to keep it on that side. Didn't want it to interrupt the verbiage at all, so I gave it a little dab of hot glue there, pushing the tails off to one side. I think this came out so cute. I have these 2 signs. One says Hello October, one says Love Fall Most of All. These are the little wooden mushrooms and these 3 pumpkins. Okay, so I want to put these 2 signs together like this and put the mushrooms on as like pedestal feet on it. and then put these pumpkins on top of it. And I'll probably add maybe some of the coconut shred stuff that I love to use or something here, and to decorate it up. Okay. Opening those packages up, and there's a very small lip on these, right? So gluing them, it just like, I was trying to be super careful with my glue gun, so it was a very small bead of glue. And then I did go around sanding this again because they just have so many edges that are, the paper's hanging off. So this is where I messed up, and I'm going to tell you guys. I thought if I just put my mushrooms like that, plop the glue down, that what I would do is to get it to glue so that the feet would stay flat on the bottom. I should have just glued them on and then flipped it over right away and sort of leveled it out. What I was trying to do was, because there's not a flat top on those mushrooms. Anyway, in the end, I got it on there. So now I'm putting the burlap, and this helps keep your two boxes together, right? Because you just have that small bead of glue holding them together. So adding this little burlap ribbon, that was a thicker ribbon I cut down and did some fraying on the sides. And then I just started looking at my pumpkins, what I was going to add to them, and I made some burlap leaves. I just used another leaf sort of as a rough guide for the shape and how to cut them out. And after I get those all done, and I took some of the, I don't know what we call it, it's the twine wreaths, that stuff right there, and just thought I would give a curly cue on the top of these. And I did add just a dab of glue to hold that on to the stem of the pumpkin. And I just like this. It was super simple. These pumpkins are so pretty. I love these pumpkins. So I just repeated that process with all three of them. And then when I went to glue them down, you'll see I glued the green one in the wrong spot. It was too far to one side. It wasn't centered. So I did rip that up and pulled a little bit of the paper off the box, and so I had to add my one more burlap ribbon on the base. In the end, that was fine. It looks like it's supposed to be like that. And I did not use any coconut shred on this. I ended up just wrapping the burlap, and I thought that was more than enough. I didn't want to take away from the pumpkins in the end, like how I saw the pumpkins. I just thought they would look really good. And here's where I glue it in the wrong spot, too far to the left. So I did pull that up and then added, there you go, it's already pulled up, moved it back down and added that leaf. This came out so good, and I did nothing on the feet, by the way. Just notice those are natural. Love it. There's these three pumpkins, and I think they're really cute. But I am going to make a stack out of them. So there's a hole in the bottom, so I can actually put one pumpkin on top of the other pumpkin and make a really cool stack of pumpkins. And then I'll probably like put some leaves or something in between the pumpkins, and I'm gonna use probably just hot glue to glue them together. Yeah, let's try this. Can you say simple? And I did just use hot glue, glued those together, and I was just kind of careful to try and get them as centered as possible and have all the graphics in the same lineup. And then I started to I put a piece of twine on there, added one leaf. I started to look at two. I just didn't like the way it didn't balance for some reason for me. And then again, using this garland stuff and giving us a little loop-de-loo on there, and added a little tiny bit of raffia to the top of it. I just liked the way that looked. And one of the curly Q things, tying it with that string that I had on there. Then I just take the thin orange ribbon. This is like burlap ribbon almost. I really like this stuff. I think it's very beautiful. And that's it. So easy. Alright, so I have the they're the mason jar wood things. Anyway, I'm going to do them back to back because two of them say something about fall and two of them say something about being thankful. So I'm gonna make them 2 that can be flipped around. So, and then I'll do some sanding and I'll probably put something decorated on top. Super simple. First, we take all the string off, but I kept that string because I was like, I think I can reuse it, which is what I ended up doing. And then I sand it again because they have this, it hangs over on the side, and I'm always just trying to clean them up. If I'm going to take something that I bought at the Dollar Tree, I want to make sure that I clean it up, and their paper is always hanging off on one side or the other. And then I used wood glue and hot glue, and not very much hot glue because I didn't want an actual space between, so I was really careful to make that a thin hot glue string. And then I started to use the twine, and then I was like, nope, I'm just going to use what I took off of there. So I did it without filming it, so I undid it so I could show you. I used both strings from each one of them, tied them together, wrapped it around, and knotted it. All right. Then I took the bows and I fixed up the bows. I knotted the tails on these bows. I burned them so it cleaned up all the fraying. And then I glued that on each one of them. So they all got their bow back, basically. Then I got some berries and a leaf. And so I stole it from a pick, right? I liked the color of this leaf. And then just put them on there how I thought fit best. But I was trying to be really careful not to cover up the words. And I did pretty good on that on all of them. The thankful up here is a little high on it. So I was trying really hard just to not encroach on the word thankful too much. Using the yellow on this brown and orange one, and then sort of the dark burgundy on the off-white and brown on these. I think it came out really good. This one, see that leaf sticking up a whole bunch more because the I love fall most of all. The I love is so high up there. And on these little berries, by the way, the dark ones there, I do use a furniture marker because they always seem to have white spots where the stuff is, you know, been rubbed off or knocked off or whatever. And the furniture markers fill that in really nicely. I think this came out so cute. Again, I love the simplicity and ease, and they're nice, substantial pieces. So putting 2 of them back to back, they stand up much better too, by the way. I hope you guys really like these. I do. They're going to be up in my house for fall and Thanksgiving. I have the 2 box tops here. That's what I call them, box tops. And I'm going to join them together, and I'm going to use some little pine cones, some burlap ribbon, some wood glue, some hot glue, and then a decorative ribbon. So first take the hangers off of them, and then I sand off, always sand around all the edges to get that excess paper off. Also gives it just a little kind of age to it. I kind of like that. And then I use wood glue and hot glue. Always, you guys, being very careful to have sort of a thin layer of that hot glue because it's just going to become a space in between your boxes. And then I cut this ribbon down and I did some fraying because it was too thick at that one spot. But here's what I did. When I frayed it, I held on to those pieces that I pulled off the ribbon. And I used them basically as part of the design of this bow. I have a twisty there because I save twisties every time I take them off packages of stuff that I bought at the Dollar Tree. I save them, and they're nice to just twist on bows. So now I've got the pumpkin ribbon because I thought that looked great with this, and I'm going to give that pumpkin there just a little bow. The little raffia bow I think it had on it was tchotchke. So we gave it a nice little classier bow. Threw some of that frayed burlap ribbon stuff on it, super cute. And that's the phrase for the burlap ribbon that I have there sort of in a bow. Now I'm going to take the regular burlap and we're going to add some pine cones in just to give it a little pop. And then one little tiny pumpkin bow on the very top of it after I got, or did I? No, maybe I didn't. I just put the, never mind, I just put pine cones on. I should be looking at these while I'm talking about how I make them up. Let me make this. Oh, yeah, I did. See? Amy. Anyway, well, that was mostly to tie in that pumpkin ribbon from the front pumpkin that has it on there. I think this is super cute. I hope you guys like it too. These are the two jars that look very similar to pumpkins. And so I'm just going to dress them up a little bit. It's going to be super easy and it's going to take them to a whole new level. We're going to use some ribbons, some leaves, maybe some other florals. I'm not sure yet. And I'm going to deconstruct some nautical rope. The thickness of the nautical rope, I love unwinding it because it's thicker than the regular jute rope that we buy at the Dollar Tree, and it's got like a nice texture to it because it's sort of basically it's twisted pieces of jute rope. So I just went ahead and outlined, but I want you to notice I ran the rope underneath it. I didn't worry about cutting it because I'm going to have an even on the bottom. It's going to be even so it'll still stand, and so that made this pretty easy, and I'm just following the ribs in this glass here. The only thing I probably would have done different is I started by wrapping around the neck of this. I would have just gone right into the crevices. So if you do this, don't wrap it first. And then after I did this, I ended up adding a ribbon on top of it because I liked the way that looked. And I do burn this to get rid of all the frays. I've left a tail, like this was one piece of nautical, so this was as I deconstructed it. And then I added a little bow out of the nautical rope. Again, this is the deconstructed nautical rope. And then I just got some leaves, try and see what was going to fit on there. Just to put something decorative on this clear jar. You know, you don't have to. You could just leave these jars the way they are and fill them with something decorative, FYI, which could even be leaves and some lights. So after I get all that done, on the amber one, I decided not to do anything on the ribs, by the way. You'll notice that. They added this little ribbon around the top of it just to cover up sort of some of that jute there, and then give it a little bow, and that was perfect. I mean, it was sweet. The other thing you could do on these is add lights, and I think the base would glue to the lid. I think. Not sure exactly. I should try that. Because they're just really pretty. The shape of them, especially the amber one, I think would be so pretty with lights in it. Alright, so I finished this one up, give it its elbow, and then just go right on over to the amber one and basically do the same thing. This one's a lot easier because I did not put the jute twine on all of the ribbed areas. I just left it because it was that pretty amber. I thought about putting ribbon around the lid. I don't. I didn't like that. So now I'm just going to go with the plain ribbon color for this bow because it has the amber. And I took a piece of a pick that had some berries on it to give this something just a little bit, a little extra oomph. And I add a green leaf there, make my little bow. So simple. Tie it off with the, because I ran the jute around the neck of this bottle. That's it. It's so simple. Little tiny bit of hot glue just to hold it in place right there, but even that's not completely necessary. Anyway, I think they're really pretty. I like how they came out. So simple. Hope you guys do too.
is swinging all around. So do I think this is a simple problem? No, I don't. But I think sometimes the solution